Hello wolves! I was tagged by Danny from current chapter, end of May, to do that tag. We're in August, so whenever you tag me, wolves, know that I will do it, but it could take a while. But be patient. Here I am, so many months later, doing that tag. Yeah. So the tag is Dilemma of a Book Nerd tag. So we have a few questions. I have my laptop here. It was created by Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library. So I will link her channel down below so you can check her out. But yeah, we have 10 questions, so let's just jump into it. Dilemma number 1, book storage. How do you store and organize your books? It's behind me. What was that sound? Don't do that at home. All the books that I own that are in English are behind me, so these are all my books, and they are organized by author. So A is gonna be there, Z is gonna be there by alphabetical order. I find it easier to find books that way because all the books by the same author will be together, all the series together, and then I can just know where are the M and the N or the O, whatever. And even if I wanted to try the rainbow kind of shelves, all my books are dark, like dark black. Obviously black is dark, but all the colors are kind of dark. I have a few blues over there, a few greens, like maybe 1 or 2 reds, but they're mostly super dark colors. Black, I want to say mostly black books, so no way I'm gonna do like a rainbow bookshelf. And I love that way. It's how it should be on my shelves. So yeah. Dilemma number 2, tracking. How do you keep track of what you have read and what books you own? So on what books I own, they're basically on my shelf, so I know which one I have. I don't have that many books now because when I moved from Toronto back to Belgium, they pretty much lost all my fucking books, like all my books. So I don't have many books in English now. I mean, I have like over 100, I think. So that's still like a lot, but not a lot. So I have a very good memory about which books I own. Even downstairs we have like our family bookshelves from books that I got like when I was 6 years old kind of thing, and I'm 28. I remember every single book we have. So every time my mom was like, oh, okay, Sasha, I need to buy a book for your brother, for our school, whatever, and she will tell me the title and we'll say, oh, okay, we have it, and it's there. You know what I mean? So I have a very good memory for that. But otherwise, how I keep track of what I have read, that is where I have a very bad memory, and I just use Goodreads. I use Goodreads for everything, to remember the ebooks I have, or the sequels that will come out that I would like to read, etc, etc. So Goodreads is basically my brain when talking about books, like when book related. So yeah. Dilemma number 3, borrow. Do you lend your books out? No, because nobody reads books in English here. So my books are my books. I lent some that we had downstairs. Really had a bad experience with it, people losing them. So no, I don't lend my books, except if you're gonna read it in front of me and give me back my book before you're leaving, then okay, I can lend you a book. But otherwise, no way. Dilemma number 4, buying. How do you buy and acquire your books? Easy. Book Depository. I know, scandal, drama, whatever around Book Depository, Amazon or whatever. I live in Belgium. We have one little Waterstones. In that little Waterstones, you have not all the books I want, and we also have Fnac, but they also have such a limited option for books in English that I just don't like them. Basically, it's easier for me to buy books in English from the Book Depository, and I know so many people had issues with it, but every time I order that book, in 5 days it's here. Like, it's gonna, like, you know, when you order a book, it says ready to ship from the UK in blah blah days, and usually once it's shipped, it's here in 1 or 2 days. So I never had an issue with them. Once the postman here in Belgium lost one of my package lost one book, I sent an email to, no, actually I chatted to someone from Book Depository, you know, the little window that you can open and kind of live chat with them. And they sent me another book immediately after. And I got that book in no time. So I have absolutely no issues with Book Depository when I order from them. So Book Depository, basically all my books are from Book Depository. I mean, pretty much. Dilemma number 5, comments. How do you respond to the how do you read so much comments or similar comments? Usually I don't get that comment because I don't read that much, but a month I will be very productive and I will read a lot. It's because I listen to audiobooks. I listen to audiobooks in my car when I'm stuck in traffic, and as I'm always stuck in traffic, I work 20 minutes away from where I currently live when there is no traffic. But usually there is traffic and it takes me 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to get back. I could take the public transports or whatever, but it's even worse. It would take me 3 to 4 hours to get to work, and no way I'm spending 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours in the evening to go to a fucking job. You know what I mean? So yeah, I read audiobooks. I also try to do buddy reads, which is an amazing way to actually motivate yourself to read more. You know, 2 chapters a day doesn't seem like a big deal, but actually you will fly through that book so fast without even noticing it. So yeah, I will say audiobooks because you can listen to books when you're cleaning, when you're doing the laundry, when you're grocery shopping, when you're in traffic, when you're in the bus or whatever. It really helps to kill your TBR. So yeah. Dilemma number 6. No, that's not 6. 6. Next book. How do you pick your next read? Actually, I don't know how to answer that because I'm a mood reader. But recently, I've been participating in so many readathons that I want to say I'm going to pick the books that fit the prompts for the readathon I'm participating in. So that's basically how I pick my next reads, or according to some buddy reads or group buddy reads or like read alongs or whatever. So basically I'm gonna pick the books I want to read depending like on others kind of thing. I still have a few books that I really want to read because I just want to read them. So I will do so whenever I feel reading them. But usually, yeah, just books that fit prompts. This is so lame. But yeah, basically that's it. Dilemma number 7, travel. How do you pick what books or book you bring on vacation with you? So since I got back to reading, I didn't travel much. I mean, I'm lying. When I went back in Bosnia in April and May, I picked all the books that I was supposed to read for the Owls readathon. So again, I pick the books according to some kind of prompts. But usually I will pick the books that are like just in my mind at that point. I will try to pick as many sequels as I can. Like if I don't have internet, or if internet is not working properly and I cannot buddy read, or I cannot do a read along or readathon or whatever, I will try to read as many sequels as I can just to continue with the series, because every time we're gonna read a book all together, or for readathons or whatever, read-alongs, buddy read, blah 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 blah, it's usually a new book or a very old series we're trying to catch up on. So I'm gonna try to catch up on my sequels, like on the sequels I need to read. So yeah. Dilemma number 8, annotate. Do you write or highlight or mark up your books in any way? No, no, no. Yes. Actually, no, I don't write in my books. I don't highlight in my books. I mark them sometimes. Like I did it a few times, tapping my books because I love the quotes, or because I was getting ready for some like readathons or whatever, like buddy reads, and I wanted to ask questions to people, or because we were planning on like doing something for a book club, and so I will like try to find games from sentences in the book. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense, but I don't do that anymore because I'm more in a enjoy reading mood. Like I want to read a book because I'm enjoying it and not because I'm gonna analyze it, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I don't have anything against anything. Like you can do whatever you want to a book. I know books are sacred. I will not lend my books to anyone. But if you write in your books, if you like put it in the garbage, if you put it in the water, if you just do whatever, give your book to a kid, like a toddler or whatever, I don't care. That's your thing. You don't do that to my book, but do whatever you want with your book. It's okay. It's just a book. It has to live the life you want him to have. Dilemma number 9, new or backlist. Which do you prefer, new releases or backlist books? What is a backlist books? I don't even know what it is. Are there books that have been released like a long time ago that you're trying to catch up on? I don't know. I would say I don't have any preference. Like, I would love to read as many new releases as I can read all the books. I'm not sure I'm answering that question right. So, I mean, I really don't have any preferences. Like, a book is a book, whether it was written 100 years ago or today. A book is a book, so I don't have any preference. Like, I don't think that I will enjoy a new release more because it's just a new release. Like, oh, hate it because it's no. So, no. Dilemma number 10, sequels. Do you read books as they are released or wait for an entire series to be published before reading one book? I will say that I will try to read books as they're released kind of thing, but as I'm very late on so many books and so many series, all these books are already out. But usually, like for the Harry Potter, I've read the first Harry Potter, like I don't know when it was, like I think I was 8, 9, 10, so it was like in 98, 99, in 2000, I don't know. And I was waiting in between each book. Like, I wouldn't have been able to wait for the entire series to be like released in order to continue with that. No. If I love a series, if I love the first book, I'm gonna try to read the sequel as soon as it comes out, I think. I mean, I don't think I will be like, oh, that book sounds awesome, let's just wait until all the books are out. No, I want to read that book and see if I like it. If I like it, I'm gonna be like happy about reading the sequel when it comes out, because what's the point in waiting for an entire series to be out and then starting the first book and be like, oh, that's actually trash? You know what I mean? I don't know if I make any sense, but I would rather read book after book instead of waiting for an entire series to come out. Because probably about that time when the series has been entirely released, I would have forgotten about that series. So yeah. And this is actually the end of the tag. So if you want to do that tag, please do it. Consider yourself tagged. Tag me the day you upload your video or your post or whatever. Feel free to do that. I really don't mind it. But yeah, if you did that, tag link your video down below. I will be curious to know your answer. And yeah, wolves, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. And until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.